Greetings, wanderers. Today's topic is: why do wild animals never realize when humans aren't a threat after being saved? That fear is instinctual. You won't overcome millions of years of evolution with a single act, even if it is life-saving. Exactly, if a lion saves you from a bear, you wouldn't suddenly trust that lion with your life. Why do you fear the spider that saved you from the malaria mosquito or the snake that caught that plague rat? Because he didn't really save me, he was just hungry. They probably have other things on their mind at that moment, like stress. Stress isn't the best mental state for trying to understand what someone from another species intends. When you're picking them up, they're probably assuming they've been caught and are about to die. Oh shit, this is where it ends. The jig is up, lads. And the moment you let go, they're not seeing it as you letting them leave, but an opportunity to escape, so they just leg it. Don't forget, these creatures have very simple brains. They can't reason and think like us. They live on instincts. Clearly you don't work a forward-facing customer position. Imagine you're being pinned down by a bear, which looks like it's planning to eat you. A bigger bear comes by and attacks your bear. You probably aren't going to stick around to thank the bigger scary bear. The animals may not know your intention, only that you didn't seem interested in killing them at the time, or maybe you were distracted. Even with animals that we know can understand and express love, it can take years for them to build that level of instinctual trust. My cat knows I'm not going to hurt him when I pick him up, because I haven't in 10 years and thousands of encounters. When I first got him, he hid behind the toilet thinking I was gonna eat him. From their point of view, they have nothing to gain from taking a chance with an undulating naked ape. And let's face it, those things are scary. Walking around on two legs, no body hair. These weird cloths they drape themselves with to mimic fur. Just gross. That fear is what keeps them alive. Literally everything is a threat to wild animals unless they are in constant interaction with humans to condition them to act otherwise. An example would be city deer in rural areas being fed and constantly near people will have that fear overcome to some extent and will be less skittish. Sometimes they do. But most animals will just eat a helpless victim, so the fear in them is awfully strong. Also, most animals don't really understand what trapped them, nor how they're being set free. To them, they just got a lucky break and escaped. They are late and know their moms are gonna be pissed. Household cats don't understand you're trying to help them when shit goes sideways for them. Had one of my cats mutilate me after getting caught in a screen door. Tried to help him, he scratched my right wrist 10 times, managed to give me 2 outright puncture wounds with his claws in the same area, then shredded my left hand like it was clay with his teeth. Little bugger managed to bit me 5 times before I got him free. Ended up needing a ton of antibiotics and a week of feeling woozy on my feet because blood loss, and he got away with a dislocated toe. He's lucky he's cute. Have you ever been hurt by a spider, mouse, rat, or anything like that? Chances are you haven't, but you still fear them. Same principle. Imagine you fell in a hole and a horrible monster comes and pulls you out of that hole. How would you feel? Fear is instinctive and it helps them to survive, plus their brain lacks the complexity to understand the situation. Some of them do understand though, like dog and elephant as far as I know. But even if they understand, why risk it? Let's say you think there is an 80 to 90% chance that the weird ape baring his teeth won't hurt you. From their POV, I would never put it higher. If you get away, you are 100% safe. What do you have to gain to risk 20% death?